Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another slow English listening practice here on Mr. Easy English. Take a moment, relax, breathe slowly, because today's episode is made especially for you, for learners who want to understand English deeply, clearly, and comfortably, without any stress and without rushing.
Exactly. In this video, we're going to speak slowly, clearly, and with natural rhythm, so your brain can absorb every sound, every word, and every phrase. This method helps you improve listening, pronunciation, and speaking, all at the same time. You don't need a book. You don't need a notebook. You don't even need to repeat perfectly. Just listen, relax, and let the language flow into your mind.
Before we start, we want to thank you for choosing to spend time with us. Your English will improve simply by listening regularly. Slow English practice is powerful because your brain has time to understand, to connect, and to remember the meaning. So if you're walking, cleaning your room, lying on your bed, or just chilling, you're learning just by being here.
And if you're new to the channel, welcome. We make long podcasts, natural dialogues, daily conversation practice, and slow English lessons designed to help you speak confidently, without memorizing grammar, and without feeling lost. If you enjoy this style, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next practice session.
Today's slow listening is more than just practice. It's an experience. You're going to hear natural English spoken slowly, but not unnaturally slow. Just clear, warm, and easy to follow. We're going to talk about simple ideas, daily topics, and real-life situations, the kind of English you will actually use when you speak with people in real conversations.
During this session, I want you to do one thing. Focus on the sounds, the rhythm, the pauses, the way words connect together. Even if you don't understand everything, don't worry. Your brain is learning in the background. You're improving even when it feels slow. That's the power of slow English.
So sit back, get comfortable, and let us guide you through today's listening journey. Allow the language to enter your mind slowly, softly, and naturally. You're here to grow, and you're doing great just by showing up.
All right, let's begin our slow English listening practice, starting with something simple, calm, and easy to follow.
Let's continue and let your mind relax even more. Remember, there is no pressure. There is no test. This is simply a moment for you to listen, to enjoy the language, and to let English become a natural part of your day.
Think of this podcast as a calm walk, a slow journey, where every word is a step, and every sentence is a gentle direction guiding you forward.
Exactly. And as we move on, you'll notice something interesting. The more you listen, the more familiar the words become. At first, they feel new, maybe even difficult. But slowly, they start to feel comfortable, normal, natural. That's how the brain learns languages. Not in big jumps, but in small, steady moments that repeat over time.
So today, let's talk about something calm and simple. Everyday life, the little moments, the routine things we all do, because these small daily actions are full of useful English that you can use anywhere in the world. For example, when you wake up in the morning, when you make your breakfast, when you prepare to go out. These moments are full of natural English expressions you will hear in real conversations.
Right. Let's imagine a peaceful morning. You open your eyes slowly. You stretch a little. And you say to yourself, I'm going to have a good day. Simple words, but powerful. Then you get out of bed, walk to the bathroom, and maybe you look in the mirror. You say, I look a little sleepy, but it's okay. This is the kind of English you can practice inside your mind every single day.
And if you live with someone, a friend, a family member, a partner, maybe you greet them slowly. You say, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?" Soft, kind, gentle questions. This is normal daily English. You don't need big words. You don't need difficult grammar. You only need simple, real sentences that people actually use.
Exactly. And as you go through your day, you can continue using natural English in your thoughts. When you make your coffee, you can say, I'm making coffee. When you open the window, you can think, it's a beautiful day. When you leave your home, you can whisper to yourself, all right, let's go. These tiny little sentences are extremely powerful because they train your mind to think in English slowly and naturally.
And that's why slow listening helps so much. When you hear English at a calm speed, your brain finally has the time to notice the details, the sounds, the rhythm, the tone. You don't miss words. You don't feel stressed. You feel present, focused, relaxed. This calm feeling is one of the best ways to learn a new language.
And remember, you don't need to repeat everything. You don't need to understand every word. Just stay here with us. Listen. Take your time. Enjoy the slow flow of the conversation. Even if your mind drifts a little, even if you think about something else for a moment, that's okay. Just gently return to the sound of our voices whenever you're ready.
Yes, learning doesn't need to be perfect. It only needs to be consistent. One video at a time, one slow podcast at a time. Your English grows quietly, in the background, and one day you suddenly realize you understand much more than before.
So let's keep going and stay in this slow, calm rhythm together.
Let's keep moving slowly, patiently, just like a calm walk through your day. And as we continue, I want you to pay attention not only to the words we say, but to the feeling behind the words. Because real English, the English people actually speak, has emotion, warmth, energy. And when you listen slowly, you can feel those emotions more clearly. It helps you understand not just the language, but the people who speak it.
That's so true. Language is not only sounds, it's connection. It's how we greet someone, how we express kindness, how we show interest, and even how we make someone feel comfortable. And slow listening gives you the power to understand emotional English, not only the words.
Exactly. So let's go back into our slow daily routine. Imagine you're leaving your home and stepping outside. The air is fresh, the street is calm, and you begin your day. Maybe you walk to the bus stop, or drive to work, or take a short walk to a cafe. These normal, everyday moments, they are perfect for practicing English inside your mind. You can think simple sentences like, I'm walking to the bus stop. I'm waiting for the bus. I hope it arrives soon. These sentences build confidence because they are real, useful, natural.
And when you meet someone, your English becomes a tool for connection. Maybe you see a neighbor and you say slowly, "Good morning. How are you today?" A simple greeting, but such an important one. Or maybe you go inside a shop and the cashier says, "Hi there. How can I help you?" You can answer slowly and clearly, "Yes, I'm looking for this." Or, "Do you have that?" These little real-life interactions are the heart of everyday English.
And remember, you don't need to speak fast. You don't need to sound perfect. You only need to speak clearly and with confidence. Slow English speaking is not a problem. It's actually very powerful. It shows that you're thinking, that you are choosing your words carefully, and that you want to communicate well.
I love that. And here's another thing. The more slow listening you do, the more natural your speaking becomes. You start to understand how sentences flow, how questions sound, how people pause before they finish speaking. You start to understand tone. When someone is joking, when someone is serious, when someone is confused, when someone is excited. These details make your English feel alive, real, not just words from a book.
Let's continue with the daily routine. Imagine you walk into a cafe. The smell of coffee is warm and relaxing. Maybe the barista smiles and asks, "What can I get for you today?" And you answer, "I'd like a small latte, please." Or, "Can I have a tea with honey?" Simple, natural, real conversation.
Then you wait for your drink, maybe sit near a window, look outside, and think in English again. My day is starting well. I feel relaxed. I have time. These gentle thoughts slowly rewire your brain to think in English a little more every day.
And later, when you go to work or school, you hear even more everyday English. People say things like, "How's everything going?" "Did you finish the project?" "Let me know if you need help." These sentences are simple, but extremely common. If you understand them slowly, you will understand them quickly later. That's the power of slow listening practice.
And maybe during lunch, you talk to a friend. Maybe you say, "What are you eating today?" Or, "Do you want to sit outside?" Or, "It's such a nice day." These conversations build your confidence. They help you feel that English is not a subject. It's just a normal part of life.
And that's what we want for you. English that feels easy, natural, comfortable, not something stressful, not something scary, just a language you can enjoy.
So keep listening, stay relaxed, and let yourself grow without pressure and without rushing.
Let's keep going. Even slower now. Take a breath and let your mind settle. You're not in a hurry. You're not trying to memorize anything. You're just listening, letting the language sink in, one soft sentence at a time. This is how real, natural English starts to feel familiar, not from pressure, but from gentle repetition.
Yes, and while you're here with us, I want you to imagine something. Simple. Imagine you are finishing your morning routine and walking out into the world. Maybe the sun is shining. Maybe it's a little cold. But either way, you feel calm, centered, ready. The kind of ready that comes from confidence. The confidence that grows from listening like this.
And as you walk, life continues around you. Cars passing, people talking, shops opening, the quiet noise of a normal day. And in these moments, English is everywhere. Maybe you hear someone on the phone saying, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." Or someone talking to a friend, "Hey, did you get my message?" These simple lines are the building blocks of real communication.
Exactly. And when you hear them slowly, like in this podcast, your brain gets used to the rhythm of everyday English. Not the fast, stressful English from movies, but the gentle, natural kind you can use in your real life, at the grocery store, at the bus stop, at the cafe, or even just talking to yourself as you move through your day.
Let's think about the grocery store for a moment. You walk inside, push a cart, and look around. Maybe someone asks, "Do you need a bag?" Or you hear, "Is this on sale today?" Or the cashier smiles and says, "Did you find everything you were looking for?" These are extremely common, and the more you hear them slowly, the more natural they become.
And you might answer with simple sentences like, "Yes, thank you." "No, that's all for today." "Could I get one more?" Small sentences, but powerful tools. Tools you can practice just by imagining yourself in these situations.
And after shopping, you walk outside again. Maybe you sit on a bench for a minute. You look around and remind yourself, "I'm learning, I'm getting better." Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, inside your mind. That's how confidence grows, slowly, silently, one moment at a time.
And later in the day, when you're commuting, maybe on a bus, maybe in a taxi, maybe walking, you can listen again. You can think about how people talk. For example, the taxi driver might say, "Where would you like to go?" Or, "Do you have a destination in mind?" And you might answer calmly, "Yes, please take me to," or, "Can you drop me off near," all slow, all clear, all natural.
And as the day continues, English becomes more and more familiar. You don't force it, you don't stress about it, you simply allow it to be part of your daily routine, like breathing, like walking, like eating. Learning becomes effortless when you let it happen slowly.
And remember, you don't have to repeat after us every single time, but if you want to improve faster, you can gently repeat some sentences in your mind or whisper them softly, just like this. I'm walking outside. I'm making breakfast. I'm going to work. I'm doing my best today. These lines help your brain connect English to real actions.
And the more you connect language to your daily life, the easier speaking becomes. Because English stops being a lesson and becomes a habit, a quiet, natural habit built slowly over time.
So just stay with us. Keep listening. Let every word flow into the next, and let yourself improve without pressure, without fear, without rushing.
Let's continue. Slowly, naturally, like a peaceful walk through the middle of your day. Because learning English is not a race. It's not something you finish in 1 week or 1 month. It's something you grow into a little more every single day. And the more slowly you listen, the more deeply the language becomes part of you.
Exactly. So imagine now you've finished part of your day. Maybe your morning tasks, maybe your work, maybe your classes. And now you're taking a moment to breathe. Maybe you're sitting somewhere quiet. Maybe you're drinking water. Maybe you're just looking at people passing by. These small pauses are perfect moments to practice slow English in your mind.
And during these small pauses, your mind becomes open, relaxed, ready to receive more English without stress. For example, you can think, I'm taking a break. I'm doing this slowly. I'm improving every day. Simple thoughts, but powerful ones. Thoughts that shape your mindset.
And then, as the day continues, English continues too. Maybe you need to make a phone call. You pick up your phone and slowly say, "Hello, this is speaking." Or, "I wanted to ask about," or simply, "Is this a good time to talk?" These are everyday phrases that most people use without even thinking.
And when someone responds, they might say, sure, go ahead. Or, can you give me a moment? Or, let me check that for you. Normal English. Natural English. The English you will hear hundreds of times throughout your life. And right now, you're learning it slowly, calmly, in a way that stays with you.
And let's imagine you're going somewhere now. Maybe you're taking a bus, maybe a train, maybe a short ride with a ride share. Each of these moments is full of English. The driver might say, "How's your day going?" Or, "Is the temperature okay?" You might answer, slowly, "Yes, it's perfect, thank you." Or, "My day's been good so far." These little exchanges are the heart of fluency.
And when you arrive at your destination, you might thank the driver. Thanks for the ride. Or, I appreciate it. Small words, but very human ones. words that create connection.
And then you step out, look around, and continue with your afternoon. Maybe you go to a cafe, sit down, and open your phone. Maybe you listen to music, or scroll a little, or simply watch the world. And while you do, you can think in English again. I'm taking a moment for myself. I feel calm. I'm here and I'm learning.
And later, maybe you talk to someone. It could be a coworker, a friend, a family member, even a stranger. They might ask, "What have you been up to today?" Or, "How's everything going?" And you can answer slowly, calmly. "Not much, just a normal day," or, "I'm doing well, thanks for asking." These small interactions are where your listening practice becomes real-life English.
And as the evening approaches, you start to feel the gentle transition between the busy part of your day and the calmer part. You might go home, take a shower, prepare something to eat, or relax a little. And in these peaceful moments, your mind is open again for English. Slow thoughts like, I'm winding down, I'm relaxing, I had a productive day, help you connect your real life to the language you're learning.
And maybe in the evening, you message someone. You write things like, "Are you free tonight?" Or, "How was your day?" Or, "Let's talk later." Even texting is a type of English practice. A simple one, but very powerful.
Yes, and the more you listen to slow English like this, the more natural your writing becomes too, because your brain starts to understand the rhythm of how English sentences move. The pauses, the flow, the soft tone, all of these things matter.
And then later, maybe before bed, you reflect on your day. You think, "I learned something today. I listened carefully. I'm getting better." And even if the improvement feels small, it's still improvement. Every word you hear, every sentence you understand, every minute you spend listening, they all push you forward.
And slowly, without even realizing it, English becomes a natural part of your daily routine. Not something extra, not something stressful, but something you live with.
So stay with us. Keep listening. Let every sentence slowly build your confidence. And trust the process. Because slow learning is strong learning.
And when you listen like this, slowly, calmly, your brain actually starts to relax. It stops trying too hard. And that's when the learning becomes natural. It becomes smooth. It becomes easy.
Exactly. And this is why slow listening is so powerful. You don't rush. You don't stress. You just follow the words, one by one, step by step, and everything starts to make more sense.
You start understanding without translating. You start thinking in English without forcing it. And the more you listen, the easier it becomes. Even simple sentences start to feel natural. You hear them, and they just click in your mind.
So right now, as we speak, I want you to focus on the rhythm of the language, the pauses, the tone, the flow. Because English isn't just about words, it's about music. And when you hear that music again and again, your brain starts singing with it automatically.
And remember, you don't need anything special to improve your English. No expensive courses, no complicated books, no pressure. Just listening. Simple listening that you can do anywhere. Walking, eating, resting, even before sleep.
And the best part? When you listen to slow English every day, your confidence grows. You start speaking without fear. You start understanding movies better. You start talking to people more naturally because slow input creates strong foundations.
So while you're here with us, just stay relaxed. Let the words sink into your mind. Let the sentences repeat themselves in your head. You don't need to rush. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep listening.
Step by step, day by day, your English gets stronger. Your listening gets sharper. Your speaking becomes smoother. Not suddenly, but naturally, effortlessly.
And the more you repeat this practice, the more you'll notice small improvements. Maybe you understand a sentence faster. Maybe you catch a new word without thinking. Maybe you feel more comfortable hearing English. These small wins, they build up. And after weeks of listening, you'll look back and say, wow, I'm actually improving.
And that's exactly why we make these slow listening videos, to help you grow little by little every day, to help you understand real English, but in a simple, clear, calm way, a way that actually works.
So, if you're listening right now, repeat some of the sentences quietly with us. Even whispering helps. Your mouth gets used to the sounds. Your tongue starts moving more easily. Your brain connects meaning to sound. This is real practice. This is real progress.
And keep in mind, you are doing something powerful for your future. Every minute you spend listening brings you one step closer to fluency. It's not just a video. It's part of your journey.
And we're really happy that you're here with us, learning with us, growing with us, step by step at your own speed.
And if you want more videos like this, more slow English, more listening practice, more real conversations, make sure to stay connected with the channel.
Your likes help our videos reach more learners. Your comments help us understand what you need, and your support keeps us motivated to make more content for you.
And thousands of other learners.
So, if this video helped you even a little, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Because every bit of interaction supports the channel and helps us continue providing free English practice for you and thousands of other learners.
So, keep listening, keep learning, and keep going forward.